Ready to unwind? Let's take a deep dive into spa retreats. Today we're looking at an article from Spavelous online magazine about some unexpected spa gems hidden in the Midwest.
Hidden gems is right. I wouldn't have thought of the Midwest for a spa getaway, but
Right.
yeah, this article really makes you reconsider. It actually focuses on how the Midwest scenery, the lakes and forests, even the rolling hills, are a big part of what makes it special. So it's not just about the spa treatments themselves.
It's the whole atmosphere.
Exactly. It's about finding a sense of peace and quiet in nature.
Yeah, like nature is part of the spa package.
Kind of.
I know I always feel so much calmer when I'm surrounded by trees or near water. So I can definitely see how that would make a spa trip even better. And, the article actually talks about a whole range of options, from the really luxurious places to some surprisingly affordable ones.
Oh, for sure.
They even highlighted one place called the Deer Path Inn in Illinois. It's been voted one of the best resorts in the Midwest. And apparently it has this historical charm, beautiful architecture, and those classic spa treatments.
That sounds right up my alley. What I find interesting is how they're really focused on that traditional spa experience. But then on the other side of the spectrum, there's Sundara Inn and Spa in Wisconsin Dells. The article mentions it won a World's Best Award in 2023.
Wow.
But it has really reasonable prices. I looked into it a bit, and it seems like they really focus on value. They have unique features like outdoor pools and trails through the woods. So it seems to attract a different type of traveler.
Yeah, someone who wants something more natural.
Right. More down to earth.
I like how they're catering to different types of people, even within that budget category. It's not just one size fits all.
That's a good point.
But going back to those luxurious spots, I'm noticing a lot of them are popping up in the Midwest. Do you think luxury is becoming like the main thing people look for in a spa these days?
That's a really good question. I think there's a definite shift happening in the wellness industry toward a more personalized approach. It's becoming less about fitting into a specific mold of luxury and more about finding what really clicks with you personally. Some people might be all about those fancy amenities and elegant surroundings, but others might be looking for something more simple and authentic.
Right, like you said earlier, back to nature.
Exactly.
That actually reminds me of another trend that's important to me, sustainability. The article highlights some resorts in the Midwest that are going the extra mile with eco-friendly practices.
Yeah, it's great to see more and more places taking sustainability seriously.
For sure.
Like they mentioned this place, Moccasin Springs Spa in Missouri. It's famous for its natural mineral hot springs and all the sustainable things they do.
Oh, cool.
They don't just do the basic stuff like saving energy and water. They actually get their ingredients locally and use biodegradable products whenever they can.
It's nice that they're thinking about the environment while still offering that pampering experience.
Yeah.
There was another place the article talked about, Grand Geneva Resort and Spa in Wisconsin. They're doing a bunch of eco-friendly things too. What was it about them that stood out to you?
Well, they've got this whole program that covers everything from like reducing waste to using renewable energy. They even got LEED certification for how they designed and built the place.
Wow.
But what I thought was really interesting was that they make a point of teaching their guests about all the sustainability efforts they're making. So it's not just doing the right thing behind the scenes. They actually want to involve their guests and get them thinking about how to travel more sustainably.
I love that. It's like they're spreading the word. All this talk about eco-friendly practices and beautiful nature makes me wonder, are these Midwest spas tapping into something special? Is there a connection between the setting and the experience that you wouldn't find in a busy city spa?
You've got a point there. I think there's something really authentic and grounding about being in nature. It lets you connect with yourself on a deeper level and escape in a way that's hard to do in a city.
Yeah, I get that.
And a lot of these Midwest spas, they really embrace that connection. They bring natural elements into their treatments and design. It's not just a spa, it's like a sanctuary.
A sanctuary, I like that. It's not just about getting pampered, it's about feeling renewed and closer to nature. We've been talking about individual experiences, but the article also mentioned retreats designed for couples or for women's wellness.
Oh, right. And it sounds like Midwest spas are doing a great job with those too. Like for couples, they mentioned Big Cedar Lodge in Missouri. It sounds super romantic. Their Cedar Creek Spa has all these cozy features like fireplaces in the treatment rooms, an ice room,
Right.
and even a candlelit grotto pool.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible how little details can make such a difference and create the perfect atmosphere.
Yeah.
What about those women's wellness retreats? Did any stand out to you?
Absolutely. They highlighted Lake Geneva Resort and Spa in Wisconsin. It seems like a popular spot for women's retreats. They found a good balance between relaxation and activities. They offer all sorts of spa treatments, plus wellness classes like yoga and meditation, and even some group activities. It's a place where women can get together, focus on self-care, and recharge in a supportive environment.
I'm seeing a pattern here. Whether it's catering to budget travelers, focusing on sustainability, or creating specialized retreats, these Midwest spas are really paying attention to what their guests want and need. They're not just offering a generic spa experience, they're making it personal.
Exactly. And I think that speaks to how creative and innovative the Midwest spa scene is. They're not just following trends, they're setting new standards and changing what we think of when we hear spa getaway.
That's a great way to put it. Oh, speaking of definitions, something surprised me. The article mentioned that all-inclusive spa experiences aren't that common in the Midwest, but they did highlight one resort that almost fits the bill: Grand Geneva Resort and Spa in Wisconsin.
That's right. It might not be technically all-inclusive, but they have so much to offer right there on the property. Spa treatments, obviously, but also tons of dining options, fitness facilities, indoor and outdoor pools, a golf course, and even a ski hill in the winter. You could
Mm,
easily spend a whole weekend there without ever leaving.
that does sound relaxing.
Yeah,
To be able to completely disconnect.
you're right.
And even if a resort isn't officially all-inclusive, I bet you could create a similar experience. You could always ask about packages or deals that combine accommodations, meals, and spa treatments. It's worth looking into if you want that all-in-one getaway. But with so many great options, I have to ask, how would you define the perfect spa experience?
That's a tough one. There's so much to think about. Your budget, how luxurious you want it to be, how eco-conscious it is, the type of experience you're looking for. It really comes down to finding the place that matches your personal preferences.
It's really amazing how these Midwest spas are making a name for themselves in the wellness world. They're really showing off the region's natural beauty, making sustainability a priority, and just creating these genuine and unique experiences.
Yeah, and what's really cool is that they're changing how we think about spa getaways. It's not just about fancy treatments and five-star hotels anymore. It's about connecting with nature and taking care of yourself in a way that feels authentic.
I think that's a great message for anyone who's feeling stressed or burned out. You don't always have to travel far away to find a place to relax and recharge. Sometimes the best places are closer than you think.
Exactly. And maybe that's the most important thing we can learn from this deep dive, to be open to new experiences and explore different places. You never know what hidden gems you might discover, even in places you thought you knew well.
Well said. This has been a truly eye-opening look into the world of Midwest spas. It's made me realize that there are so many amazing places to relax and rejuvenate just a short drive away.
And who knows, maybe this deep dive will inspire you to plan your own spa adventure. Whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, a solo trip, or a chance to reconnect with friends, the Midwest has something for everyone.
So as we wrap up our exploration, we leave you with this. What does your ideal spa getaway look like? And could the Midwest be the unexpected destination to make that dream a reality?
Until next time, happy exploring, and may your journeys be filled with peace, tranquility, and new discoveries.